welcome to this edition of Alex's 5-Minute Fix at 6. It's a new feature that we're going to launch this morning at 6 a.m., so my voice is a little quiet around these parts, but it's a little, sometimes I like doing the one-leg ups features, but sometimes I just like to talk about the news in 5-minute span. And my first edition is dedicated to the very city of New York, obviously. We had the State of the City address yesterday for Mayor Adams, and let me tell you, he says that New York City is back from the brink, and according to Arthur Aidala and others, it was a pretty upbeat message from the Mayor of New York, and that's always encouraging. Also this week, did you know that he actually is rolling out a $2 billion program to wipe out medical debt? Now, this is different than student loan forgiveness because that's a very different discussion. Why weren't those who had it years ago not forgiven? Why is this generation forgiven? Blah, 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 blah. But with medical funds, it impacts everybody, including myself. So I think the fact that the city is clamping down is going to help those who make those who qualify will have to have 5% of their income be, if I'm not mistaken, it's at the poverty line and or those whose medical debt exceeds 5% of their weekly or biweekly income. So worth checking out from New York City. So that there's your update from New York. Obviously, a big shout out to Subway Creatures for featuring yours truly and the rollerblading experience once again. So thank you to Rick. You make my 5-Minute Fix at 6 a.m. feature today. We'll do one at 6 p.m. with the news of tomorrow, or news of today, I should say, I guess, right? And then some. So stay tuned with that. But for now, kudos to Mayor Adams for a rallying State of the City, as well as for Subway Creatures this week as well. This has been Alex's 5-Minute Fix at 6. And yes, in sports, some big news. We had 2 hirings today. Milwaukee Bucks do hire Doc Rivers, and it looks like, by all accounts, Michigan will be hiring a new head coach. As sure enough, Jim Harbaugh is headed to the coast, to Los Angeles. The Chargers and the Michigan Wolverines title coach, Jim Harbaugh, agreeing to a big deal. President of Michigan today saying that, or athletic director saying today that, we were going to give Harbaugh the biggest contract in college football history as a college football coach. But Harbaugh wanted to explore his options in the NFL once again. And remember, he was the Niner head coach about 10, 11 years ago already. And so he wants to see what he can do now. I think he wants that Super Bowl ring, to be honest. And with Herbert, he's got a chance. Now, there was that, and then Doc Rivers hired by the Bucks. So, a little bit of sports mixed in with this 5-Minute Fix at 6. We'll talk to you soon on the Alex Garrett podcast now.